Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Charyssa and this is Charyssa Explains It All. Alright guys, so today I'll be going over how I make my thumbnails. There are two ways that I do this. One is with just my iPhone and the other is with my iPad, and I used Procreate on my iPad. But for the first one I'm going to show you guys, to keep it simple, because I know everyone doesn't have an iPad Pro, which is fine. You still can make amazing thumbnails without an iPad. So what I'm gonna have you guys do, if you want to learn how to do this, is download the app called Studio. There is a monthly fee involved with this. I think you can do basic things, but if you want to do advanced things on the app, you have to pay a monthly fee. I believe it's about $13, $12 or $13. Here is how I make my thumbnails. I'm just gonna place a little screen recording right here. Okay, so you open up the app here. What I do is I choose white background, and then at the bottom here, you can see that you can scroll over and choose thumbnail. It's gonna say 1280 by 70. When you pick this picture will fit perfectly into the thumbnail box. So love that feature on here. What you're gonna do is, I'm gonna scroll down and pick a picture that I have already edited. Let's choose this one. I've already edited and brightened this. Already brightened this, so I'm gonna add that, and let me just add like one more. You go to the image button and then choose picture. So I'll just use this one. This has nothing to do with anything, but okay, let's say I wanna use these two pictures like this. That's what I'll do. And then in the middle here, what I like to do is pick shapes, and I'll choose, like, say this white shape here, maneuver it around with your fingers like this. So I'll do like something like this here, and then maybe I'll duplicate it and put something up here. And then you can always double tap it, and that allows you to fix the width on it and then kind of maneuver it around how you need it. So I'll have something like that there, and then this one here in the middle. And then at the bottom here, you'll see border. So what you'll want to do with that is, I pick a color, I usually pick black. Oops. And then you want to go to width, because that determines how thick that border is or how thin the border is. I usually like to pick a pretty thin one, so I'll pick 5 on that. Maneuver that down. I'm just going to do the same to this one on this side. Okay, so now I have 2 borders. So you see how this thumbnail is coming together already. Next, I go to text, and on the text here, you can see that there are multiple different fonts you can choose from. You can also scroll to the very end. These are all the ones I've added to my library, but you can go to get more, and they'll have a ton on here. And then also under the new tab as well, you can choose new. I'm just gonna choose this one and see what it looks like real quick. So let's say I'm gonna do a thumbnail called a day in my, I'll put a day in like that. And then you want to change the font to black so it sticks out onto the white like that. And then I'll do another text here, my life, hashtag blog or something like that. Again, black like that. And then if this doesn't fit the font, I'll just kind of make it skinnier like that. So there you go, you have a day in my life vlog, something like that. And then you can always go here and add on Google, like say you want to add, I don't know, there's really nothing good in here. There's usually a Google tab, but I don't even think I've paid for mine because I've been using Procreate so much. I think I suspended mine, but you can kind of just add things there. If you want to go right here, add text, and you just add like a heart, or I guess that face, you want to like be like, oh my god, what happened? Like, boom, put that there like that. And then you would just like put story time or something. Story time. And then also what I like about these, so you can go here and like curve the text too, which I think is cool. So like if I wanted to put story time or something over this. I don't know. I'm just kind of giving you guys ideas here of how I do it. But to pinch in, it gets bigger. The fonts will get bigger, and if you pinch out, the fonts get smaller. So you could kind of just mess around with it like that. Now guys, I actually edit all my videos on my phone and upload them from my phone to YouTube. So for instance, I'm going to show you guys here. What you do is just save that, and then you go to what I have is YouTube Studio. And like, let's say I'm adding it to this particular video. All you do is tap here, change, and then I would put this there. But obviously I'm not gonna put it there because it doesn't make any sense, so I'll discard that. But that is pretty much how I edit my thumbnails on my iPhone. It's pretty simple, and honestly you don't need an iPad Pro. But if you do have an iPad Pro and you wanna get really precise, I'm gonna show you how I do my videos on my iPad Pro right now. So here is my Procreate app. So as you guys can see, I already have some of my thumbnails in here. And what I'll do is I'll go to photo, and then for instance, let's just pick this photo because I already posted it today. So let's say I wanted to use this photo. I'm gonna pinch out like that. Or pinch in, because sometimes I'll go like this. Okay, say I want to pinch in, and everyone loves that little drawing around app. What I use is the little paintbrush here at the top, and I always use script. And then I will choose right here the color, which will be white. Basically from there, you'll take your pencil, and I'm gonna outline my body. Like, I like to zoom in pretty decently because I don't want this to be like that. So here's where you can change the opacity, and then here's where you can change the size of the pencil. So I'll usually use it around here depending on how zoomed in I am, and then I'll start to draw around my leg. So for me, that's too thin. I'm gonna go up a little bit bigger, and then I'll zoom out, draw around. Okay, so it'd be something like that. So you see how it makes me kind of pop out now. Like, you can tell I'm the center of the whatever I'm going to be putting on here. So then also what you can do is go here, and they have, I guess, like abstract things or textures. And sometimes I'll use the textures. For instance, let's use, this is probably not what I would do for real, but we'll just do it for the video. Let's use this one. It says Signet, I don't know. And then I'll use, like, say a pink color. And then you can kind of go like this. It's too thick. Oh. So like, say you want to do that, and then you want to add a text. Let's just say, hey. So then you see how that sticks out over that coloring right there. That's why you would do something like that. So I usually don't use that though. I like to just keep it all clean and one thing. Okay, so next what I do is I will go in here and type, let's say I'm doing a vlog, a weekend in my life. I always like to capitalize each letter. I just think it looks better. And then here I have a bunch of free text that I got from, I think it was, I forget what, a free text code. I forget. If you look up free text for Procreate, there should be a ton that pop up. But okay, I'm gonna keep this white, and then I'm going, you just change the sizing here. So here is the size right there. I'm gonna make it a little bit little. I usually like to try to move it across the whole screen at the top. So then what I do is, well, remember this text, it says, oops, 27. And what I'm gonna do is do that, and it highlights the whole thing, and you copy it, and then I go to add text again. I'm gonna press paste, so I have the same thing, and you wanna keep highlighting it or else nothing's gonna happen to the text. So then I highlight it again. I'm going to go to here, so I can pick out the same text that that has, and we said that was 27 text. And then you wanna press this little O right here at the bottom. This is going to make it outlined. So this is the perks of Procreate that the Over app does not have, or at least I haven't discovered. And then I go up here, I'm gonna change this black. And I put it right over this text here. So then boom, it pops out like that. So that's really all I do here on Procreate. I also will sometimes add, let me go back to calligraphy script. Sometimes I'll add little like things here. Oops, let me see. That's another thing I forgot to tell you guys. When you go from here to back to wanting to draw, you have to rasterize it or whatever it says right there, and then it will let you draw again. If not, you will not be able to. But once you make that move, you pretty much are saying like, hey, I'm cool with those words there. You can't really undo it. It's hard to, or at least it's hard for me. I haven't figured it out. So what it's explaining is I go here and say I'll add like, I'll be like, oh, let me add a arrow or something like that. So I'll add an arrow like that. And then also, so you can also write your own text if you like. So for instance, I'll say, let's just say I went shopping or something. I'll write shopping. Or shop with me or something. Just something like that. And the thing about writing with this pencil, the harder you press, the thicker the line. The lighter you press, the thinner the line. So for instance, I always like try to write my best calligraphy. I'm not good at it, but see how that thick, thin, thick, thin. But something like that, and then I do like little marks, which you've probably seen in some of mine, just to like give it some character. This is a bad example because I wouldn't do it that messy, but kind of like marks around. And that's pretty much it on the Procreate app. All right guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helped you. If you have any questions, leave them below. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button while you're here. And if you have any other videos you want to see, just let me know down below. Other than that guys, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye.